10:32. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. I'm Arlene Bonin, and this is the Expert Hour. And we have in the studio End-to-End Networks in Cisco, and we're talking about technology to transform businesses. And it really is fascinating to learn where we have arrived with technology and what can be going on in your business. We've been kind of talking about the new evolutionary moment for business. Things will never be the same. Heath Friel is with us from End-to-End, and from Cisco we have Ian Gallagher, and we will go to the phone, star 640 on cell, 416-870-6400. We're going to talk a little bit more about the business value of it, just in case people are just joining us. Maybe we could just give an overview here of what we started with. This is the new future for business, and it's about using all the exciting technology.
Bringing all the technologies together into one interface for people to use, one way to get hold of people, one way to communicate with people. That's the goal.
Yeah.
We're really in the past dealing with a cell phone voicemail box, a work voicemail box, a home phone, a work phone, pagers, email, and really this confusion around how do we reach people the right way at the right time?
Yeah, I couldn't get hold of them, so I emailed them. I couldn't get hold of them that way, so I sent a chat message. That didn't work, so I called them.
Or the voicemail that says, check your email.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely. We all know that when we're laughing, because you just don't try one. You nuke the village to try to find people.
And that's why we call one of the features single number reach, which is I only publish one number on my business card. That's my old business card I gave you.
Mm-hmm.
My business card is one phone number. My cell number isn't in there because they don't need to use that. They can call my one number and it gets hold of me on my cell phone.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. We were talking about the business value of this and how it should not be intimidating to people. Ian, how effective is this in the business world cost-wise?
So we've been talking a lot about sort of the personal benefit of the technology, but especially for small business, small, medium business, there's also sort of operational benefit. Some of the core strengths here is that with one wiring scheme inside a small office, we are providing connectivity for the computer, for the phone. It's very easy to make changes to the environment because it's as easy as plugging in a laptop in different locations within the office. So we're not bringing in specialized expertise to unwire and rewire phones within the office. And really, your phone number follows you. So you're using that shared line appearance whether you're working from home. Mm-hmm. Very easy to provision. We talked just before the break quickly about how it's not just about voice and not just about communication. For small, medium business, we're looking for internet connectivity. We're looking for maybe wireless coverage within the organization. We're looking for secure remote access, virtual private networking to be able to connect from home over the internet. All-in-one solution delivers a very cost-effective and high business value, high return on investment type solution for small business.
And there's other big advantages to that, and that is traditionally there was a data networking expert within an organization, and then there was a voice expert within the organization, and you had to hire both of them to do work for you.
No longer. It's
all in one. One maintenance contract too, which means if the hardware breaks, it's one place to get it fixed.
Wow, this is such good news for people. We're going to go to the phones here. Hi, Karen. Welcome to the show. What's your question today?
Thanks so much. I have a small professional services agency, and a lot of my people work from home, and we have trouble getting together for meetings. And I've heard of something called WebEx, and I'm wondering if you can tell me something about that and how that could help us communicate better or work in with a unified communication system.
All right, Ian.
So yeah, WebEx is a great, what we call rich media collaboration platform. It brings together voice and video and the ability to collaborate on documents, sharing your desktop, for instance, but all integrated into one web browser accessible environment that is really not limited to people within your company. So you can actually collaborate with anyone in the world, your customers, your business partners, over a web interface that lets you work in real time to produce results, to work on a document, collaboratively edit documents, be able to see each other face-to-face through video, and communicate in real time.
Right. Karen, does that answer your question?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Oh, yeah, it does. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll continue with some callers here. Barry, hi, Barry, you're on the air.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. What's perplexing you this morning, Barry? How can we help you?
Perplexed. What I was wondering was, so I just want to understand the what provisions you need to have a distributed call center kind of thing. So, for example, if conceptually I'm thinking, hey, you know what, I want to have a call center and I want to distribute part of my calls to India, to Jamaica, over different time zones. We have IP, which we know can distribute the call, and you can go anywhere, like with different products. But my question is what kind of numbers do I need to have, and how many? So in other words, can I get a call to my IP phone number and pass it out to another station, satellite type of thing, and leave that phone number open again for another call?
All right. Who wants to handle that, Ian?
Yeah, certainly. So contact centers traditionally operate by calling into one central pool of numbers. The actual phone numbers that the end stations use are often very different, even hidden numbers behind the scenes. So absolutely, we are, through publishing just a single number, queuing a call, inquiring with the customer what question they have, so looking for a skilled agent in a particular queue, servicing those queues, and wherever those agents are, and in fact, regardless of the type of phones or where they are, we can route calls, whether they are IP or otherwise, to the location in question. This could be over an IP network to another country even, or it could be to an agent working from their home office with IP, or even to a home office agent working on a traditional phone, a home analog phone, or a business line, through a combination of that phone with desktop clients that allow us to track their availability to make sure they're online and not in another call, and their skill.
All right.
So I just wanted to ask, so for example, let's say I just want to buy one number, and you know how like institutions, a lot of institutions, they sort of have extensions within their own organization. I don't know if I can do that, but can I have extensions so that number is freed up and I just purchase one number from your local telephone company, and then be able to parse it out through IP and then free that number up, like fork it over and just know that I'm just paying for the one number to the telecommunications firm, and then I'm using my IP through the router and all that to go to anyone else I want to distribute it to?
Okay, Ian, is that possible?
Absolutely correct. So you can buy one pilot phone number. Of course, your connection to the public switch telephone network, the PSTN, needs to support the number of concurrent calls, but all of those calls can come into a single DID per se, or even a 1-800 number. So with one local number or 1-800 number, toll-free number, calls can then be taken in. As long as you have the concurrent call capacity to the PSTN, we can then route internally anywhere. And those internal extensions can be hidden, private internal extensions.
So I need a supporting infrastructure for that, like some Cisco boxes or something to be sitting at different places?
Again, yes. As long as you have connectivity to the PSTN with sufficient capacity, we can route the call out to different locations, which could be Cisco equipment to connect to remote sites over a wide area network, but it could also be back out through the PSTN to other locations. So you're not limited necessarily of how and where you're sending the call at that point. But yes, there's a whole suite of options in terms of sending the call over IP internally, routing and switching, sending it to IP phones internal to your organization from that point.
Is that helpful, Barry?
Pardon me?
Sorry, could you explain, what's the PSTN? I'm sure that a lot of the people out there don't know as well.
Sure. The PSTN is the public switch telephone network. It's the public phone system that we all know and use at home with our home line, home phone line, or business lines.
That's what we're using right now to talk to you.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, no Barry, thank you so much. So many handles, and it gets kind of confusing. But we are illuminating this fascinating topic here today. We're talking about using technology to transform businesses. We'll go back and get to the phones and learn more here. Star 640 on cell, 416-870-6400. For your questions and thoughts today, we have in the studio End-to-End Networks, Heath Friel and Ian Gallagher from Cisco. Again, you can log on to cisco.com or log on to endtoend.com or join us here. There's still lots more. I'm Arlene Bunn, and you are tuned to the Expert Hour on AM